I love T.I. Oh my god, he speaks my language. And look at my hair today. Just crazy. Okay, so, what a weekend. I had a downer. I was a big effing downer this weekend. That's what I was. I've been like sliding into this weird spiral of negativity. Negativity, and I'm laughing now because I can laugh about it now. Except for kind of wardrobe malfunction here. Holy shit. Yeah, I've been taking myself too seriously, I think is what's been happening. So yesterday I was just like a curmudgeon on the couch. I was sitting there having my coffee yesterday morning on my phone, and I saw this post about, you guys have probably seen it. Well, you've probably seen it if you follow my live. You might have seen my post yesterday. It was like artwork. It was like a social commentary, this artwork, about what's been happening with social media and people and whatever, and how we're all glued to our phones. And they're really like almost disturbing images, like very like beautiful artistic images, but you know, it shows us how connected we are to our phones all the time and what we're missing out on and whatever. So I'm like on my phone, I'm on my phone just like typing away this. It was a negative post. It was. Well, now that I look back on it, because I always cry and bitch and complain about the evils of social media and technology, and how I feel like we're just all being swept away in this current of all this bullshit, and there's nothing good about it. But okay, so I posted that post, and then I had some good conversation with people who chimed in and reminded me that there actually are a lot of really great things about social media, my lives being one of them. Like, hello. So I got thinking, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is my problem, really? Like, honestly. So I had to have an executive meeting with myself. I put myself in timeout yesterday after I made that post, and I got thinking about it and what it really meant. And is it social media that's really contributing to disconnection? I don't know, but that's all we've got right now. You know, that's all people have to connect with people. I'll stop touching my hair now. Okay, that's all everybody's got. That's the point. And so this is what we need to do. I need to embrace this shit. I need to accept that this is the way of the world. It's not 1980 anymore. Thank God. We don't have party lines. Do you guys remember that? We grew up on a farm. And I remember in the 80s, like, everybody had the same phone line. Like it would be like on your, I don't know if it was like your parcel of land, I don't know what it was, but you actually shared a phone line with other people. So if you pick up the phone, you could hear your neighbor's conversation. So, I mean, there's good things and bad things. So yeah, I had to have a little talk with myself. So here's what I did, because I've been feeling like a little, like everything's kind of a little bit out of control lately. So what I do when I need to regain control over stuff is clean. That makes me feel like 100% better, like I have some sort of like I said, control. So I'm like, I'm gonna power clean my house. I'm gonna get my mind cleaned up, get my house cleaned up. We'll be good to go, right? So I pump the tunes, I'm in the house, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to rock. And I look around at the mess, because like I said, I've been kind of in a downward spiral lately with the negativity. Yes, so I haven't been really picking up around my house either. I've been getting overwhelmed with everything and just not dealing with things one at a time. I've been just letting it all slide. So yesterday was my wake up day. I was like, holy shit, I gotta get control here. So I put on the music, I looked around my house, and it was not pretty. Like, one look in the shower, I was like, oh man, I've been neglecting this for a while. So I'm standing there trying to bust myself out of my funk. And what comes on, I don't know how this came on my playlist. I put it on random, a country song. And nothing can get me more depressed than a country song. So I'm standing there, this country song's playing, I'm looking at this big mess, I'm thinking about social media, I'm thinking about all the stress of life and everything, whatever. And I just thought, like, oh my God, I'm like the most miserable, sad sack person right now. Yeah, I know. So I had an epiphany while I was listening to a depressing country song, staring at my dirty shower. I can either be part of the problem or part of the solution. Right? Like, I can stand around and bitch and complain and look at my mess in my house and stress out about social media and all the evils of it, or I can embrace it and enjoy the fact that I get to do this every day and just run with it. You know, like, we have to use what we got, especially in COVID right now. Everybody's isolated. So I go on and I make this post about how evil social media is. That's not helping anybody. That's just making people feel bad and guilty, and it made me feel gross even posting it. I think I used words like deep disdain and deeply troubled. You know, nobody wants to read that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. It was like when I was watching Grey's Anatomy the other night. You click on your favorite show, you're all excited. Oh yes, something to pick me up, right? And then everybody's wearing masks and the whole show's about COVID. So nobody wants to be reminded of that stuff. Everybody just needs the joy. So if I'm being part of the solution instead of part of the problem, what does that mean? That means I should just come on here and have a good time. Like, just share joy, right? Just share positivity. Just share the good stuff. Not always. Sometimes you gotta be real and you gotta share the down stuff, which I'm telling you. I was feeling like shit. I was feeling down. But I popped back out of it because you gotta realize that we are either part of the problem or part of the solution. You can't change everything. You gotta roll with the punches, and that's what I'm doing. So I was cleaning my house. I gave myself a pep talk. And I got it done, and I felt much better after. And then I got a text from a good friend, and he reminded me, he says, stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be some perfect queen of the hill. And I had to stop and laugh at myself because I've been stressing out about like everything, even about my lives. Like, they're not good enough. Like, what am I trying to do? I don't know. My only purpose, it's not like I'm selling anything. I come on here. The purpose is just to connect. So I needed to stop taking myself so seriously, honestly, and just have a good time. And I had to laugh at myself because, yes, you know, like, I got thinking about Donald Trump and like Cardi B and all these crazy personalities. They're so ridiculous, right? They don't take themselves that serious. And I'm just Andrea Lutz from Tisdale. I'm just popping on here live every day out of my coffee shop. You know, I don't have a huge platform. Why am I taking myself so seriously? Just have fun with it, right? So in keeping that line of thinking, trying to have fun, so I needed to get a haircut. I needed to have a little laughter, a little joy in my life, like my hair. So I was watching Dave Chappelle last night, one of my favorite comedians, and he says the most outrageous shit all the time. And he is telling these awful off-color jokes, but he can do it because he's got like this charming personality, you know, he's a genius. He's a comedic genius. Anyways, I was watching his Netflix series, and he took a little time during his show to have like a serious conversation with the other young comics in the crowd. And he said, and I wrote this down, "You have a responsibility to speak recklessly. Otherwise, my kids may never know what reckless talk sounds like. The joys of being wrong. I didn't come here to be right. I came here to fuck around." And that's the point, right? Like, we don't need to, not we. I always say we. I don't need to stand up on some soapbox and like have a big deep message every time. I know that. My job is to bring joy. My job is to just show up and have a good time, and that's what I love to do anyways. So I had to just really take a second, have a little conversation with myself. Grow up. Chill out, calm down. What can I do? Be part of the problem or part of the solution. So today I'm choosing to be part of the solution. Sharing joy, spreading joy, put a smile on my face. Right? Right. Okay, so I did actually take yesterday when I came here to chill out. I did a little reading for myself and I took a card for myself, and it was perfect for the situation. But I'm not going to read it because I like to see what comes out here. Good morning, Ange. My buddy Ange. So how was everybody else's weekend? Okay, so it's getting close to, I say it's getting close to Christmas. Jet gave me shit this morning because I said tonight's the big night that we're putting up our Christmas tree. Luke's been counting this down. He cannot wait. Me too. I love Christmas. And tonight we're all going to be home, so we're getting that going. Ooh. Anyways, Jet was saying, what is it today? I don't even know what the date is today. 16th? November 16th? Maybe. He's like, you gotta wait till December 1st. You can't put up your Christmas tree in November. I'm like, Jet, where have you been your whole life? We always put up our Christmas tree in the middle of November. I mean, it's like the little piece of joy that lasts. It's like, how great is having a Christmas tree? Usually I don't take mine down till February because it makes me happy. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so if you've been following these lives, I usually take a spirit animal card every time. And I swear, 3 times now in the last week, I think, week and a half. Number 1, Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. And this is so hilarious because this is all about community, and which is always my big thing, is promoting community togetherness, working together, collaboration, connection, right? That's my thing. And I feel like the cards, Spirit is trying to hammer in this message to me. Use what you got. Use the people around you, you know? Create that connection with the people in your circle. Don't stress out about shit. Everybody's right here for you. All right. Number 1, I'll read it again because this is obviously an important message. When Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe, which is so great because what I was bitching and complaining about on social media was that how we're all so isolated. But you know what? As soon as I wrote that post, people chimed in to say how there's actually good parts about it, and they were connecting with me in that way. And I obviously needed it because I was sitting on my couch feeling lonely and disconnected. And so you win, social media. I will embrace you. I will embrace the community of social media. Okay. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating the reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track to build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, and it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. I'm going to read the reverse because this is something I needed to hear, and maybe you do too. Do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that somehow any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? Perhaps it's time to address your issues of control and bias toward the negative. It doesn't matter where or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. The fact that Ant Spirit is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and to relearn to trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. Ant Spirit wants you to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. The cards always tell me exactly what I need to hear. It's crazy. Okay. Spirit wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way. It's time to see the universe as conscious and connected, loving and helpful, but you must participate in this activity of co-creation. Creating reality is not just about dreaming. Listen to this. If you are feeling orphaned from the community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. Trust in your partnership with Spirit, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you, including partners who appear ready to lend a hand. I love that. I love that so much. I always need that reminder for some reason, even though that's like what I'm always preaching up here on my little soapbox. The power of community and connection, but I forget it sometimes, and I forget that it's not just me that's here for other people. There's other people here for me too. So I hope you have a great day. I'm going to take one more little quick affirmational card because I feel like it'd be great to send off the day on a positive note. And I just love flipping cards, you know. There's something about it. Magical. Gives you a great start. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Number 8. Strength. I can go the distance and know that everything occurs in divine appropriate timing. I have courage as I manifest miracles. When I allow Spirit to work through me, I am strong enough to move mountains and overcome any obstacle, inside or out. So there you go. Happy Motivational Monday. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an opportunity to connect with your community. I'll be doing that today. I'm doing an interview with Ange Rollheiser for Talk of the Town. She's coming in here. And I'm starting to get my talk show guests lined up. So leave me a comment if you would like to be one of them, or you know somebody really super interesting that you would love to see me put in the hot seat. So have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.